Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Anne. I'm a YouTuber, a new fresh YouTuber based in Toronto, Ontario. I'm here going to be sharing my life experiences here as an immigrant in Canada, job search, settling down. But for today, I am going to be sharing with you guys how we went about relocating to Canada, all the processes we went through. It wasn't an easy process at all, but I'm going to be sharing as brief as possible um, all we had to do to get into Canada. And this will be very, very insightful, especially for people above 30 years, above 30. Yeah. So please ignore my little girl here. So I'm going to start by letting you guys know the first thing we had to do was to evaluate our CRS score. If you, as you well know, there's usually this draw that happens. It used to be weekly before, but in 2021, no federal draw happened. So sorry about that. We started by evaluating to be sure we were close to the draw at that point. We checked and we're close to what it was at the time. So good, right? So the next thing we did was our West evaluation. That's the World Education Services. It's actually a recognized body that evaluates your degrees certificate to be sure it is an equivalent to what Canada has or recognizes. So we sent my husband and I sent our certificate. What we did was we sent our latest, that's our master's degree certificate to West, and then paid the fee, of course, and it got evaluated and fine. We were good to go, right? So the next thing we had to do was take the IELTS English test exam. I don't want to start telling you guys the story of how I wrote IELTS more than once, more than twice. No, don't laugh at me. It wasn't easy, it wasn't funny, but here I am today, right? Okay, so the next was the IELTS. At the onset, I told my husband, it's just an English test, right? So why do you have to bother me? I have a first degree, I have a second degree, so I do not have to really study to take an English test. He kept telling me, you have to study, there's a technique to this. But I didn't listen to him. So I went in confidently and came out, waited for 13 days or 14 days for the result to be published, and lo and behold, my scores were low. You do not fail the IELTS, but there's a specific band score that you need in order to improve your CRS score, but I didn't get to that. I had to now start studying to actually understand what their techniques are. I studied for a while, studied hard, went online, subscribed to a VIP course online. If you want, I actually subscribed for the IELTS Advantage VIP course. It actually helped me improve on my writing scores, especially my writing scores. Yeah, so we did that. We got the scores. I tried to maximize my scores, but I could not. But what I had was enough for me to get nominated by Ontario. Yay! We got our nomination sometime in 2019, and that was the starting point. We filled all the forms we had to fill, paid the fees we had to pay, submitted all the required documents. Yeah, we did all of that, and then the wait started. That took about 3 months for them to assess and then get back to us. Lo and behold, okay, first of all, we were sent an EOI, expression of interest form to fill. We filled that, submitted all these documents to Ontario, got evaluated, got assessed, and then after 3 months, we got nominated by Ontario. Then we had to now apply to the federal wing of the whole process. We now had to get our um, job description signed from the office for both myself and my husband. Got all of that signed and notarized. Got our pay stub for 3 months. Then there's this thing about proof of fund for a family of 5, which we were then, or which we are still. We had a certain amount in Canadian dollars that we need to show to the authorities as proof that we have enough fund to settle for at least 6 months before we now get jobs or something. So we didn't have that much money. We didn't have enough of it. We didn't even have half of that. So what did we do? My husband had to find a way to talk to family. Somehow we were able to get what they call a gift deed. This is another way to actually get fund, the proof of fund. Your family gives you this amount to make up to what the amount of money you need as proof of fund. Luckily for us, we had family members that supported us, and we were able to put that together, and then got a letter notarized by a recognized lawyer or so as proof that it's a gift and not a loan. So we got that, packaged all the what required for us to package, and then we submitted. We submitted this sometime in December 2019, and then January 2020, rumors about the pandemic started, the COVID-19 started. Everywhere was still calm. Sometime in February, there was a lockdown, right? Or did that happen in March 2020? There was a lockdown, and that affected the whole process. From December 2019, we had to wait until we kept at intervals. We got some response from IRCC. IRCC is the body that handles the immigration process. At intervals, we got emails from IRCC telling us to that they're still working on our application, but the process has slowed down due to the pandemic and all. People had to leave the offices to work from home, to work remotely and all. We waited, no problem. You said you're still working on it, fine. That's good, right? So we waited, and sometime in November 2020, our golden email came. Yay! That day was no, it was in the morning. That was like around 7 a.m. My husband just called. I just heard, "Come and see you." Come. I ran to the parlor. What is it? Oh, he came to the room. What is this screaming on about? He said, "We got our PPR. We got our PPR. That's proof of permanent residency or something." We kept jumping like kids. Our kids were wondering, "What's this? What are these old people jumping all up and down for?" But what did they know, right? We were so happy and all. We packaged our passports and then sent to Accra. The passport office in Accra. There's no passport office or there's no office that signs that stamps the Canadian passports or visa in Nigeria. So we had to send it to Accra, which is the closest to us. I know there are people that send to other countries, but we decided to send to Accra, right? We sent to Accra. We sent it sometime early December, first week of December, and then we had to now wait. We waited and waited and waited. December ended. We now got to January, and then we started waiting again. We waited and waited on. Then sometime on the 16th or 18th of January, we got our passport back. Then we started preparing again. I think I'm not even saying, okay, I've not said how we got in here, right? So I'm on point, right? So now I do not want to go into how planning to travel was obstructed by the restriction yet. I think I'm going to take that to another video. So all I'm saying is, first of all, check your CRS to see if at least you are close to what the draws are at the moment. Evaluate your certificates with WES. Get your proof of fund ready. Gather all the documents you need. Be sure your organization is ready to give you all the documents required. Birth certificates, everything you need. There are a lot of resources online to get the exact document you need to gather and keep. There are a lot of resources out there to help you. I might not be able to give you vividly everything or describe vividly everything you need to put in place, but I can actually help you by saying, please go to YouTube, follow okay, her name is Marina Esiri. She has done a very good job documenting most of this about Nigerian immigration, the IRCC processes. She's done a very good job. There is another YouTuber, Onyeka Asamaka or something. Yeah, she has a very good YouTube videos too that tells you a lot about this. There are a lot of them, but right now, let me tell you the truth. Right now, the whole immigration process has really changed. The draws did not happen in 2021. We do not see the draws happening anytime soon. The pandemic has really changed a lot of things, has really affected the whole immigration process. So right now, what I'm going to tell you is do your research. There are other routes you can follow. You do not have to wait for the draws and all that. You can find a way to get an application in one of the institutions in Canada, if Canada is your target. The school route is, to my best knowledge, one of the easiest routes to take to immigrate to Canada right now. There is someone on Instagram, Issei. I don't know, I will try get her name and then add to the description. Issei is an immigration consultant. I'm not advertising for anyone here. I'm not an immigration consultant. I have to say that now, disclaimer. No one has sent me to mention their name here. I'm not a consultant. I'm not affiliated to any of these people I've mentioned, but they have very good resources. I follow them. I watch their YouTube, like, while waiting for everything to take shape for us. I spent a lot of time watching YouTube videos. I spent a lot of time on Instagram on I'll see if I can find her handle. Sorry, I keep bending down, right? I'm trying to get these details right now because I still do not know how to edit these videos, and might not be able to get the info across to you guys. So that is Eseumoh. That's ESEUMOH. Go to Instagram, follow her. Issei has a lot of good resources for you. She has a lot of good advices for you on how to approach the school route, getting a job route, and all of that. Please follow her. Do all you can. If Japa or Japa or whatever, however it's pronounced, don't laugh at me, however it's pronounced, is in your plans for this year or next year, follow these guys. Gather all the information you need to gather. Gather all the information you can gather, and then do the work. Yeah, it requires a lot of work. IELTS is no child's play. Yeah, I know there are people that have worked in and then maximized their scores just at a sitting. But let me tell you the truth, IELTS is not child's play. It's not child's play. If during the listening module you get distracted, you can actually fail 2 to 3 questions, and that affects your score. By my calculation, if you are able to just answer 36 questions correct, that might be a band 7.5. And for listening, you need to score up to 80 for your scores to be high enough for what you need. Okay, so IELTS might not be in the picture for some institutions in Canada, but for some, you have to write the IELTS academic. They have the IELTS general, which was what we wrote. That's for those planning to immigrate. But the IELTS academic is for those trying to come through the school route. But follow these guys I've mentioned, and they have a lot of information to share with you. We have to stop here now, but before I go, I'll say I'm new to YouTube and all that. Subscribe. I will try as much as possible to share what I can share and to get better in this whole YouTube thing. So please subscribe, please like, please give me thumbs up. I know I still look nervous, right? I shouldn't, but it keeps happening. I'm not new to speaking in, this is not public, right? The public scenario, but you guys are watching me, so I'm actually scared. Who is watching me? Who are those watching me? Their family, friends, and all that. So I shouldn't be this nervous, but I am. But I'll get better. I promise. Cross my mind. So I'm going to say goodbye for now. I'll be back again to share, give you guys the story of how we're not able to travel in 2021, how it happened. It is not the easiest story to tell. It was frustrating, it was scary, it was heartbreaking, and all that. I'll try and put together a short story on why we couldn't travel in 2021, what affected us, how several times we packed but couldn't leave. So thank you guys for watching. Tell me how to get better, what areas you think I could adjust on to get better in this journey. Tell me what other areas you need me to talk about. I love talking, I love gist, but I might not know what to tell you guys or what stories to bring to you guys. I'll tell you about how we were able to land, how we were unable to when we planned to twice. I'll try my best to have things to share with you guys about my stay. I'll stay in Canada. So thank you all for watching. Please subscribe. Please hit the like button. Please give me thumbs up. Please invite your friends. Please tell me things you need me to share with you guys. I hope to be able to give you details. You could actually send me a DM on Instagram. My Instagram handle is Annie Olaku. You can send me a personal message, ask me questions about the process, probably the aspect I wasn't able to talk about, and I promise you that I'm going to answer in details what we did in whatever process you asked me questions about. Thank you all very much. Have a good evening. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your week. Enjoy the year. May this year be blessed for all of us. May all the plans, all our good plans, come to fruition in the mighty name of Jesus. Thank you. Sorry, I'm no pastor. I was going to now start praying. Bye all.